Ian Gilder, presenter of the Channel.TV. This is our second show and we had a fantastic time last week, and from the feedback we've got from our audience, they've really enjoyed it. This week we are taking it to another level. I've got a fine fellow with me, very good friend, cruise connoisseur, cruise expert, singer, dancer, maybe not dancing, more like dad dancing, Mr. Ian Calvert. How you doing, Ian?
Good to see you, and may I say, first drink you ever bought me. Thank you very much indeed. That is a good sign for the future.
That's because we're always on cruise ships and it's free, all-inclusive.
And it's fun. And you've got a few deals today with that drinks package included. Which
we have some few deals.
Sweetens a cruise.
Swings.
Yeah, without a doubt.
So do you want to tell the guys a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, basically, I've worked in the cruise business maybe 30 years. I've been in television and radio since 1974. I have my own TV show, my own radio show, worked for the BBC, the ITV. Specialist in the UAE, as you know, not just Dubai, other Emirates, because there are an emerging group of Emirates there, like Ras Al Khaimah, Ajman. And we specialize in that. And we've worked together. We've put a lot of people on cruise ships and given them nice land stays at the same time. So, you know, we sing from the same hymn sheet.
I was about to say, we're cut from the same cloth.
And well, we're selling.
Obviously, not with your shirt.
Oh, a little better than yours. But we sell fun. You know, cruising's fun. And I think, I look at some of these cruise TV shows and it's like God's waiting room. We're going to give you, we're going to be the Top Gear of cruise TV.
Now you're nicking my lines, Ian.
Oh, this is good. Yeah, but that's...
Well, nicking my lines.
Yeah. You look like a bit like Clarkson the way you dress. No socks, I hasten to add.
Times are hard.
You're in cruise mode, which I like to see.
Well, I was thinking about my shorts this week, but...
No, we'll do that next week. We'll dress as officers next week. I think the ladies would like that.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I think I've got a fancy dress party to go to on Saturday night.
Well, go as an officer and sell some cruises.
He's dead celebrities, but I'm trying to think of a dead captain, but I'm struggling on that.
That could be me by the weekend.
Okie-dokie. So, should we crack on with the show?
Yes, indeed.
What should we start with?
What's your best deal this week?
I'm not going to start with a deal.
No, the competition worked.
Competition.
I saw that. It's good competition. Did you get good feedback?
We got loads of feedback. We got loads of sign-ups.
Yeah.
So let's give you some information about the competition. We are giving away, courtesy of my friends at Carnival Cruise Lines, a week in Orlando. We're going to be staying in a beautiful 3-bedroom apartment in Reunion Resort, overlooking 3 golf courses, absolutely stunning, around about 12 minutes away from Disney. I'll be there during the summer, so when we start promoting this during the summer, we might even do a live feed, I think.
Oh, that'll be feed.
That'll be fun.
That'll be fun. So I'll be here and you're there?
Yes.
Fantastic.
So when I'm on my balcony and it's 90 degrees...
I draw the short straw again.
Yeah, sorry, mate.
Okay.
So they can have a week there, and they're also going to give them a free cruise on the Carnival Magic around the Caribbean.
Oh, fantastic.
So to do this, you've got to do one of 2 things. You're going to need to go onto their website, which is www.thecruisechannel.tv, and sign up to our email blast. With that, we're going to send you all of our great offers. We're going to keep you in contact with what's going on in the cruise industry. Or you can go onto our Facebook page, which is thecruisechannel.tv, like it and share it, because we're going to try and make this fun. It's a little bit different.
That's what it's all about. It is fun. That's the cruise industry. And for all families, not just mature adults or whatever. The thing about cruising is you've got, you know, the youngsters love it. They'll cruise for life once they've done it.
To be fair, me and Ian were actually having a chat beforehand. We're actually going to bring my kids on. God help me.
That'll be good. Show all the pictures of them.
My kids love cruising, as I say, for everybody, and that's what it is. He's trying to introduce people into cruising.
But it's also about putting people on the right ship, and I think that's important. There's certain cruises you want to sell as a family product. Yeah. There's couples and the romantic cruises. You've got to make sure it's the right ship.
Oh, Ian, I 100% agree with you. But the good thing is, today, we are doing NCL. I love Norwegian.
Fun ships.
Fun ships.
Fun ships.
Great for everybody, to be honest, whether you're 20, 30, 40, 50, and even maybe your age.
Even my age.
21.
But giving away a great drinks package.
They are giving a great drinks package. Before we start, let's show our viewers a little bit about Norwegian.
Here it is. NCL at its best. Okay, Ian, tell us about the latest NCL campaign.
NCL, as we say, are running an amazing campaign. It's from now until the end of July, and it's called Pick Two.
Right, of 4.
2 of 4. Should we tell them what they are?
Yeah.
Okay, at the moment, if you book any cruise apart from Hawaii of 7 nights or longer, you can pick up to 2 offers. The choice of 4 are, which is, in my opinion, the best offer at the moment, is free all-inclusive. So that's all-inclusive drinks.
Right.
Second one you can have is the specialty dining package. On some of their ships, they have up to 19 restaurants. Some of them are included in the price. Others you need to pay for. My personal favourite is the Argentinian steakhouse. Wow, what a place. You come
Cagney's as well, the steak bar next door.
Yes,
The best steak. One of the best steaks at sea.
I prefer the red card, green card.
Do you? Oh yeah, you've got to say you want more, you don't want more. Yeah.
Some of the best. They carve it off the skewers, but you've obviously got the Cirque shows. You've got the Japanese, lots to do. So you either go for drinks, food.
Yeah.
Take $100 on board spend per cabin, which to be fair, in my opinion, isn't really worth it.
Not a good one, no.
But the other one, which is very popular, believe it or not, is the internet package.
Very much. We found that a lot of our clients, Wi-Fi is now such an important. It's like a limb. If you go away without Wi-Fi, you're lost.
Exactly. It's actually quite nice to get away with it. So the deal at the moment, anything after 1st of September, it includes. So if you book an inside, you get 1 of them.
Right.
Outside and above, you get 2 of them.
Right.
But if you book a suite, Haven suite, you get all 4.
Wow.
So it's pretty good value.
So what if you like a drink? Can you, and you book a balcony, can you have 2 drinks packages?
Well, yeah, of course you are. You said
Just knowing the people we know in the business. I'll have 2 of those. That'll be fine.
But no,
no, that's a good deal.
It's a great start. And their drink on there isn't actually particularly cheap, if I had to give a negative. But the positive is they're giving it to you free of charge.
Yeah.
So I think it's amazing.
The other plus sign with that is if you go with a group of people, whether it's 4, 6, or 8, and we found various times we've gone away, taken a group, and there's always 1 or 2 that don't want to get there around. They've gone back to their cabin.
Normally you at the bar.
Me at the bar.
No, you at the bar. No,
but
you're very good.
when you've all got a card and your drinks are included, it takes all that atmosphere away of, is it my time to buy a drink, my turn to buy a drink? And we have found that so successful. So to the cruise industry, and it's not just NCL, let's be honest, a lot of the cruise lines have come in with this drink package, almost making it all inclusive. Well done, because it's allowed for groups to go now without somebody ruining a party, if you know what I mean. So what is the season of that? So from 1 September.
1 September.
Any cruise up until when?
Up until end of December 2017.
That's very good. That's good.
Absolutely fantastic. As I say, the only place it doesn't include is Hawaii.
It's Hawaii. But they're bringing the ship back to Southampton, which is the other good.
Yeah, we'll talk about that.
Good.
We'll talk about that on offer 4.
Brilliant. Okay, let's start with offer number 1.
Okay. I am a little bit different. You saw some of my packages last week. And I believe I'm the king of the outside box. I like putting stuff together which nobody else does. And this is actually a 3-ship cruise. Slightly different products, but the beauty of this is no fly over to America for Christmas and New Year.
Well, you were the leader of that. I'll take my hat off to you, that you started this no-fly thing. And I used to look at your itineraries, and I thought, well, that's very clever. You'd fly them in there, put them on Amtrak down to Florida, pick up a ship in Florida, coming back on a transatlantic. Very, very clever indeed, because some people will not fly.
No, kind of, how else do you get to America? Although they might be able to do 2 hours, but 7, 8 hours into America. This goes down an absolute storm. And the beauty of this is over Christmas and New Year.
So New York at Christmas.
Let me go.
Fantastic.
We've got two different options.
Right.
So for this year, of 2016, the first option we've got is you leave on the 15th of December from sunny Southampton.
May have to cut that out. Right, go on.
No, sunny Southampton for 7 nights over to New York. When you get into New York, we're going to give you a 4-night stay, centrally located hotel in New York. Currently, we're using the Edison. Last week, I had
Great location.
Great location.
Yeah.
Last week, I spent quite a lot of money in advertising this, and we've done over 30 bookings. This is going mad for the price and for the deal. So if the Edison's gone, we're going to locate you somewhere similar.
Right.
If you've got a favourite hotel in New York, something like the W or the Waldorf Astoria, we can price it accordingly as well. So we're not just tied to the one hotel. We can upgrade you if you want 4 or 5 star. So then after that, we're then putting you on the NCL Breakaway.
Okay.
The NCL Breakaway is one of their new ships. I love it. It's got all the facilities. You've got the rock. I think it's got rock climbing. It's got the bowling alley, 19 bars and restaurants. It's a great ship. Lots going on. And the difference is between Cunard and NCL is Cunard is traditional White Star service.
Formal.
A lot more formal. NCL is a lot more relaxed. So we are making our guests aware of this. This is not a Cunard product. It's not an NCL product. They're a mixture.
It's a mix. That's nice.
It's a nice different mix. So 7 nights, and we're doing this one all-inclusive as well.
Okay. And on Cunard?
No, not on Cunard, unfortunately. You've got to buy your drinks on Cunard.
Okay.
For a 7-night cruise down to Port Canaveral, so you can either go up to Orlando if you fancy
Or
it.
do NASA, the Space Centre?
Do NASA Space Centre, or just go to the beach at Cocoa Beach.
Yeah, Cocoa,
go to
that's
Ron
nice.
John's, and then on to their own private island, which is the Great Stirrup Cay. Have you done any of the private islands in the Bahamas?
I've not done Great Stirrup Cay, but I've done other ones that cruise ships own, and it's just an escape for the day.
It's brilliant. They take the barbecue on shore. You've got your drinks included. Just go there, have a pina colada. If you're lucky, Mr. Calvert might sing to you. Maybe that's unlucky. To be fair.
Oh dear.
And then on to another great port of call, which is Nassau in the Bahamas as well. Love Nassau. I love Paradise Island. I love Atlantis.
Great place to swim with Jake. Now, do you know who Jake is?
No, I don't, Jake.
Well,
is this man with a funny leg?
No. That was, if you saw the film Flipper, the most recent Flipper, he's called Jake. I was lucky enough to swim with him. He's a real character. And he is at that dolphin center there. And if you go there, and if Jake is still alive, and hopefully he is, he's the most wonderful dolphin. And he pushed me along by my toes. And you never forget stuff like that. So NASA's a wonderful place.
That's brilliant. So I love NASA. Then we cruise back to New York. One further night in New York. So you're on the ship for New Year. Your drinks included. So in essence, that's saving you £200 per person when you go on New Year's Eve.
Oh, easily. What we get stung for here.
Oh, at least.
Yeah.
And then we're going to bring you back on the Queen Mary 2 again. So a nice, relaxing time coming back on the Queen Mary 2. The great thing about the Queen Mary 2 is they put on lots of lectures, lots of things to see, to do. You never get bored. What kind of people go on there just say they take books and never get around to reading them because it's just so enrichment. It's their enrichment classes.
And the other beauty positive about this, if you don't mind me saying, is luggage allowances. You know, when you fly to the States, you can only take so much. If you're going on a ship where it's quite formal, there's your shoes. If you're taking your wife, that's 18 pairs of shoes, and us lads get a pair of shorts, t-shirt, and trainers. But if you're going from Southampton and back to Southampton, what you can bring back as well in duty-free.
Duty-free,
there's
shopping.
Such a plus there.
As I say, you're over there for the New Year sales. You've got one day to shop. It's absolutely amazing. So I absolutely love it. So we got this for 2016. So it's 7 nights on the Queen Mary 2.
Yeah.
4 full board. 4 nights room only New York.
Yeah.
7 nights all inclusive on the NCL breakaway. Another night in New York, and then 7 nights on the Queen Mary 2 coming back on a 4-board basis. I'm going to put it to you, Ian. You've been in the industry a long while. How much do you reckon we're doing that for?
Lead in, inside?
Yeah.
2,999.
No, we're doing it cheaper than that. I can do that for you at 2,199.
That's a good deal.
That's a I think it's a very, very good deal. We can also do a balcony as well. If you look at balcony at 2,899. So it's $3 grand. We're going to
How many nights did you say?
It's 26 nights
That's
in total.
incredible. Over the Christmas period, if people would only add up what they spend in the UK at functions and stuff like that, and the food and everything, that's a no-brainer.
I think it's a no-brainer. The good thing is as well, we've also got it for 2017. Slightly different.
Yeah.
Queen Mary 2 out. We're going to put you for only 1 night in New York, but this is where it gets exciting. You can have 11 nights on the NCL Gem, going down to the Caribbean. Ports include San Juan, St. Thomas, my favourite is St. Martin's, St. Kitts.
Best for jewellery, St. Martin's.
Well, don't say that.
Well, for the ladies.
Yes, well, we don't want to treat your ex-wife.
My wife is an expert on that.
Yeah, all women are.
Yeah.
Then back to New York. So that's 11 nights, all inclusive on the Gem. So that's Christmas and New Year away,
Yeah,
cruising. And then straight off the Gem onto the Queen Mary 2 back.
and back again. Where are they? Are they at sea on New Year's Eve? It's just interesting because some
Yeah,
cruise
they-
lines all meet up with other ships and they have this big flamboyant fireworks.
They will be on sea on Christmas Day and New Year's Day. They're at sea.
So
Which I
no
think is-
port, which is good because otherwise
exactly.
you're worried about going off, coming back,
Exactly.
getting dressed.
So you can get yourself dressed up.
No,
choose
super
where you
deal.
eat.
Same price?
A little bit more.
A little bit more, but that's good. That is
A little
great.
bit more. Leading price for that one is a 2,399.
That's fantastic. Yeah.
But you are getting an extra 4 nights on the ships. Compared to 7, it's an extra 4. And I say, that's all inclusive as well.
Very good.
I think it's amazing. So that's a great deal. And also, you book the outside cabin or the balcony, you're going to be able to pick 2 of them to get deals. So I'd put it together with the steakhouse personally, or kind of with the food. But at the end of the day, it's just an amazing offer.
Yeah, that's very good. So offer number 1, I'll give you 9 out of 10.
You really?
Done deal.
Thank you very much. Glad we're doing well for you.
Right, you hit us with a sweet one there with the New York and the Caribbean over the festive period. Hit us with number 2, and I'll give you marks out of 10 how well I think you've done.
Again, thinking outside the box.
Right.
Biggest sellers for us Brits are cruises from the UK and cruises to the Med.
Yeah. I've just returned, and
Have you?
it's on our doorstep, and we seem to forget
It's
that.
easy. It's an hour and a half, 2 hours
Yeah.
into either Barcelona or Rome or Venice. It's quick and it's easy. But I think when we see some tricks out there, my favourite cruise around the Mediterranean is doing the Eastern Mediterranean. I
Right.
love going to Dubrovnik and Venice and
Montenegro, all that area. Yeah.
Athens, Santorini. I love Santorini.
The Adriatic is
Yeah,
the
I
prettiest
just absolutely
coastline.
love it.
Yeah.
But I think we're missing a trick in Italy. I think people want to go to Lake Garda.
Definitely. Yeah.
I see from the holiday business, which we obviously do as well, that we're getting more and more requests for Lake Garda. So, light bulb moment, ding!
Ding.
Ding.
Yeah.
We decided to put something together. So I spoke to John, who was here last week, and he knows his stuff and he knows his onions. So he goes, why don't we do 7 nights all-inclusive on the NCL Jade? We love the Jade.
Right.
And then 3 nights in Lake Garda.
So is this pre or post? Is this? I always like doing it post. The reason being, you get off a ship, and you get off in the morning, right, and then it's all downhill. You're flying home. I think it's a lovely sweetener, and I'm not sure if you've done that, and I don't want to ruin your moment of glory, but a post stay is, in my opinion, far better off.
I think it depends where you are, whether I do pre or post.
Logistically, you mean?
Yes,
Yes.
but my moment of glory is I'm doing it post-cruise.
Right, that's brilliant.
So what we're going to do is we're going to fly you based from London Gatwick into Venice.
Right.
Then need to transfer you away to the ship for a 7-night all-inclusive cruise, as I said. And then once you get off the ship, you're going to make your way to the train station. Train's included, and it's going to take you about an hour and 30 to go to Lake Garda. We're going to then spend 3 nights in a 4-star hotel, transfers included. It's going to be around the Bardolino area on the East Shore.
On the East Shore, okay. And what time of the year are we talking about here?
Okay, this starts from September up till the end of October.
Still nice there then.
Lovely time of year, it's cooling down, not too blisteringly hot. I was literally out in Italy last week and it was 84, 85 degrees. Price we've got is based on the 16th of October, but we'll say we've got from early September to the end of October. So we're going to do 10-night package. How much do you reckon?
You keep throwing this at me. It's like name that price, isn't it? Remember that? Let me think.
I think
so it's 10 nights.
Name that tune.
No, okay. You're talking about 17,1799.
No.
What?
Half it.
You're joking.
No. That day we're leaving at 8:90.
For that itinerary in the Adriatic, which is rare, it's not that many doing that itinerary anymore.
It's considerably more. Look, I'm just going to actually check to see whether we've actually got the full itinerary down. Yes, it's Dubrovnik. I love Dubrovnik. I love the bar. Have you been to the beautiful bar in Dubrovnik?
Well, you go to bars, I go to other places.
You go to nightclubs, Ian.
No. Last time I was in Dubrovnik, we saw some cats and they looked really poorly, so we found a pet store and bought some cat food. See, I remember things like that.
Well, I found this lovely
Keeps Julie away from the jewellery or anything like that.
He said, for the most beautiful views in Dubrovnik, come to the bar. And by that time, I had worked up a thirst. And I'm not alcoholic, honestly. So we walked up, and literally there's this bar cutting this cliff top. It's literally 5 metres wide, overlooking the Adriatic. There's an island in front of you, Croatian beer, beautiful. So I love Dubrovnik, great. Do the walk around the ramparts, love that as well. On to Athens.
Right, super. I was there last week.
Was you really?
Yeah.
What did you do last week?
Quite unique what we did. And maybe you should suggest this. Maybe a lot of your clients have been to Athens before, so they've done all the historical bit. Now, it's a lake that I can't pronounce, right? Seriously, because I still can't remember it to this day. And we went there, and the water, it's fed by thermal energy, and it helps people with arthritis and other ailments. And we had a private area on a lawn overlooking this lake, and it's called something like Lake Vula Lima. It's worth looking up, but go there for the day. It is phenomenal. Right by the coast, so you can walk through onto the beach, but this just unique lake. And Jacques Cousteau was there many years ago to do a film, because it's a cave that collapsed.
Wow.
Right? But he would not go underneath into the cave because he says it's too dangerous. So they've got all these markers there. You don't swim past there.
I know what we're going to do. We're going to get this on Twitter and on Facebook what it's called.
Yeah, do that, because honestly, for people, everybody that I took, they said, this is out of this world. We've never seen a place like it. And all the little fish are there nibbling, you know, to clean your feet and all your...
Don't want to go anywhere near my feet.
Oh, well, they're there. So when you go in, but all the locals, it was just full of local people that pay to go there. And I took this private area, and we had a butler, we had our wine, so €8, they did a deal for us, 8 to 10 euros for unlimited wine and soft drinks for the day. €8.
You can't go wrong like that, can you?
I'll get the name of it, and then we'll put it on the Facebook page.
We'll sort that out.
Yeah, Athens, great, super place.
Athens, and then on to, I love this next port, Santorini.
Beautiful. Can I say something?
Don't use a donkey.
Don't ride the donkeys. No. And I had one of the nicest days of my life there last week, and it upset a lot of my clients purely because seeing these donkeys used. Santorini's.
We'll explain. When you come into Santorini, you're at the bottom of the hill. You've got 3 choices of how you get up the hill. You've got the cable car, which is generally a 45-minute wait.
I walked up and down.
You can either walk up and down, and that's most probably a 40-minute wait, a 40-minute walk. It's a long old way.
It's good though, felt good.
It's good. Take some water with you if I was going to
Yeah, exactly.
Because you're going to need it. Or you can go donkey walloping, but to be fair...
No, don't do the donkey.
Don't do the donkeys.
And I'm asking everybody who loves cruising that goes to Santorini, it's a beautiful place, please do not ride
I'm totally with you.
Or there's a fourth option. You can get the boat around the island to catch the bus up to the top. But it's time consuming.
I think you should walk. You should walk up.
So do I.
Walk off that glorious
all that food and alcohol you've had.
Yeah, food, that beautiful food on the NCL jade and alcohol.
Exactly, yeah.
So... Santorini, then on to Split in...
Wonderful, in Croatia.
I've never been to Split.
Yeah, haven't you been to Split?
No,
it's like in a way, like the Monte Carlo of Croatia. You can always judge the wealth of a place by the yachts lined up in the marina, and I was well impressed.
Where you park yours?
Nah, I can't go. They wouldn't allow my little putt in there. But no, I was impressed. I preferred Dubrovnik, I have to say, to Split, but vibrant. You know, nice bars, very chic, and it's when you think that country was at war 15 years ago, 16 years ago, and they've got their act back together now, phenomenal. If you've never been to Croatia, go.
Oh, I love Croatia.
Yeah.
So in essence, great 10-night package, but I'll tell you what we've forgotten. We've forgotten it on the first offer as well.
What's that?
He wasn't here last week.
What was it?
Ian says, as well. I think when they phone up looking to book, they say, Ian says, give me a Kindle. I've still got Kindles to give away.
You're going to give away Kindles?
I'll give away a Kindle. If we advertise a holiday on the show, we're going to give a Kindle away so you can...
So anybody that books one of your cruises, you're giving a Kindle away?
Yes, on top of these fantastic prices.
Mad. We got a doctor in this place. That's fantastic. That's really good. And with those prices and the deal, and they're unique, you know, they're bespoke in different offers, and you're going to give people a Kindle.
So that's our second offer.
Well, that's a brilliant offer, and that you say is October, September this year. On the Jade or Gem, did you say? That's on the Jade, with your stay in Lake Garda.
Correct.
Which is 65 metres above sea level, as we found out.
As we Googled it today.
As we Googled it in a pub. Where would we be without Wi-Fi? So
Exactly.
get that Wi-Fi deal on your internet package.
I totally agree.
Okay, good deal. I'll give you another 9 out of 10, Mr. Gilder.
I'm doing well. That's good. Should we break the show up a little bit?
Yes, let's split it. Let's have a sort of break of info.
Info. There's a lot goes on in our industry, doesn't it?
Changes by the week.
Do you think our guests want to know?
I think they should, because there are some fantastic new things coming out. This industry, you know, reinvents itself every week. New deals, new offers, new ships. What are they going to think of next? So what is, let's call it the word on the wave then, Mr. Gilder. What's the gossip, mate?
Word on the wave. Okay. Royal Caribbean.
Yeah.
One of our favourites.
Mm-hmm.
Good old Adventure of the Seas. Have you ever cruised on Adventure?
I've not cruised on it, but I've been on the ship.
They're spending $61 million on making it look good.
What are they adding then? Because it's got virtually everything on it. What more could you? It's a floating town.
It is a floating town. They're adding some new water slides, so you can get your speedos on. No, please.
No, don't do that. No,
speedos with Ian Calvert.
No speedos, please.
On the water
No
slide.
budgie smugglers on this ship.
They're also adding the Flow Rider onto there.
Oh, good. Well, that is so popular.
I love the Flow Rider. I'm actually...
You're quite good at it, you're going to say, aren't you?
Well, I've actually won Best of the Best 3 years running.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I can now spin and jump boards, but I'm a bit of a show-off, but I won't show the videos. Not attractive.
Okay.
And they're also adding a children's aqua park. So, which is a little bit different. And something new called Splashaway Bay. So again,
Splashaway Bay.
so I think it's going to be the big water shoots and the
Right.
gushers and everything else. Also adding some new restaurants on there, a Japanese cuisine, Chops Grill, and Bolero's Latin Lounge.
Oh,
We
right.
love a bit of Bolero's.
So is that going to be some salsa dancing as well there?
There's going to be some salsa dancing on there as well.
Oh, fantastic.
And generally, to be fair, on the ships that I've been on lately, the Bolero or the salsa bar has been by far the most popular.
Oh, it is popular. It's in now. That is that
It is.
Latino feel. It lends itself to
I think
it.
I just need to wiggle my hips and learn how to
I'm
do
getting
it.
quite good at that. Off my
Are you?
last cruise, yeah, I think I did well. There are pictures on Facebook of me climbing a pole after I was doing it, but that was the advantage of the free drinks package.
Free drinks package.
Yes.
Back to the free drink package.
Fab.
And the other thing they're doing is they're also adding another 100 staterooms onto there as well.
So what are they taking out? Right, that's
no
interesting.
ideas.
They're not cutting her in half as they've done with previous ships.
I really don't know.
Oh, fantastic. Oh, that's
know.
good news.
So
So
it's
when's
something-
that refit?
Well, it's beginning now. It's coming out in November. So
Right.
anybody from Royal Caribbean, can you please tell us how they're doing it?
Yeah, how are you going to add all those staterooms to another town?
Yes, can you either tweet us or Facebook us?
Exactly. Yes.
That's one bit of
That's
news.
Adventure at Sea. It's good. There you go.
Second piece of news. This surprised me.
Right.
Costa, our Italian friends.
Yes.
Costa Cruises.
Buongiorno.
Ciao Bella. That's about all I know. And Prego.
Prego, got
Pronto and Dos Cerveso.
Lemoncillo.
Oh, yeah, that's
There
good.
you go. That'll do us.
Costa,
Yeah.
I read a bit of news today. In 2021, they're going to be the biggest operator in China.
Ooh, Asia's growing as a market.
Oh, it's massive. There's two massive markets at the moment. Asia, obviously the Chinese.
Yeah.
They're the only people with money at the moment. And Cuba.
Cuba will grow. Most definitely, will go through the roof.
Well-
And hopefully not get too commercialized because we ruin places. The
Well-
travel industry ruins places.
We'll go on to Cuba on the next one.
Okay, but so Costa, big in China, big Asia.
Yeah, kind of at the moment, Royal Caribbean are the biggest, but by 2021, Costa are going to have 1.2 million people going out there a year.
I'd love Costa to be able to tell us how it affects the cruise experience for Europeans that take a cruise, that fly down to Shanghai, whatever, or wherever they go from, and then is it purely themed on Asian people? I think that's important because you could sell a nice cruise in that part of the world, but the food may be totally different.
Well, I think somebody like Costa and the new ships of Royal are dedicated to the Chinese market.
Right.
So they are going
It will
to
be themed purely on that,
Yeah, so if
the
you
home
want-
market.
So some people want to be immersed in the local
Yeah, that's
culture.
good, yeah.
Other people was, oh no, I want fish and chips.
Yeah, I want my curry and all that.
Well, curry Asia,
Yeah.
ooh, sort of, isn't it?
Yeah,
So if you are interested, got a bit of food for thought, I would say.
Yeah, no, it is. Like you say, you go to a place not to eat fish and chips. You go abroad. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. So,
I totally agree with you
Yeah.
on that one, Ian.
yeah,
And the third piece,
yeah.
you mentioned Cuba. Did I
Cuba.
mention-
No, you mentioned it first, but I just said the growth there. And Virgin are going to fly to a second airport, I read today, as well in Cuba. So now that America and Cuba are talking, it's going to be such a great place. But hopefully, I hope it doesn't modernize because you go there to see all those lovely old American cars and the people dancing in the bars and things like that. Their music is just phenomenal. Cuban music is just out of this world. But I worry sometimes that too many people go there and the country changes its personality. And I hope they don't.
To be fair, I was at the cruise conference end of April down in Southampton. We had some amazing guest speakers down there. We had Larry Pimentel, chief of Azamara Club Cruises. We had Adam Goldstein
Yeah.
from Royal Caribbean. We had a gentleman from Carnival, can't remember his name, but these are some of the best speakers I've ever
Yeah, yeah.
said. The common theme that was coming out is Cuba, 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 Cuba. However, the next piece of news for this, so they're all going to be putting their ships in there at some stage.
Yeah.
All the ships are going to be slightly smaller, so they're not going to have the massive floating towns, to be fair, because of the size of the ports and the infrastructure. So it's just waiting for the deals to be signed. But the people already in there at the moment is Celestial Cruises. Have you heard of Celestial?
No, I heard of one last year that went there, that based in Greece in our summer. Is that them?
That's Celestial.
That's Celestial.
I think they used to be Louis Cruise Lines.
Yes, right, yeah, that's what I heard.
So a Greek experience, but they're now basing their ship all year round out in Cuba.
All right.
The thing that I like about this, and we're going to do a deal at the late section when we get to it, is you can either get on or get off in Jamaica or Havana. But the news is they've added Punta Francés to its Cuba program. So it's one of the main ports.
Yeah.
Have you been to Cuba?
No, never been to Cuba. Cheryl, that used to be in our team, she went on that cruise line last year and thoroughly enjoyed it.
Well, John, who was here last week
Yeah.
as well, he's been out to Cuba, and it's a shame he can't make it today because I think he could give us so much more information. But as a snippet, imagine we'll do this in a couple of weeks' time.
Yeah.
We'll fill the show out, we'll actually give it a full 10, 12-minute slot with the videos and everything
Yeah,
else.
that'd be good. Good idea.
But literally, he said Cuba was absolutely amazing. As you say, hopefully, if you want to get in now before it becomes Americanised.
That's the problem, yeah.
But obviously, they've added in, as I say, Punta Francés is very destination rich. They also do a package where you can include your excursions as well.
Fantastic. So more on that in a few weeks. We'll find out. We'll get some more information.
In a few weeks.
Cuba. The life in Cuba. Yeah, we're getting John. Has he learned the dance? Can he do some?
Sorry?
Can John do the dance?
No,
Because
he
you don't go
can't.
to Cuba and not come away without learning the moves, you know?
He jigs a little bit around
Does he?
when he's had one too many on the free all-inclusive.
Yeah. I've seen him on a ship launch, and to be honest, I've seen milk turn quicker. Sorry, John. Sorry, John.
He's on with you.
Oh, dear.
You do know that,
Well, we'll
don't
get up
you?
and do it. Yeah.
That's fair enough. So that's word on the waves.
Yeah, word on the waves. There you go. Some great news, and we'll enhance those later on in the next few weeks. Okay, we have 4 offers. We've done 2, and I've given you 9 out of 10 for both. Very good. Thinking outside the box, or outside the envelope, as we say. Number 3, I've never been to Hawaii. It's one of those, you know, what they call bucket lists.
Bucket list.
I've sent clients there. They've come back. They love the place. They really do like it. And you've got a deal, I believe.
I've got a deal.
Yeah.
When it comes to Hawaii, about 4 or 5 years ago, I must be arguably the #1 travel agent in sending people to Hawaii. I was tying it in with 3 nights Las Vegas, 14-night cruise from Los Angeles over to Hawaii and then back. Problem is with that, there's a lot of days at sea.
That is the only negative.
The price was amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, we are talking must be 7, 8, 9 years ago. But
Was that cruising out of LA, San Diego, or Ensenada?
yeah, out of
Right.
LA then across.
Yeah.
But the feedback I got from my guests was, I think we'd rather be in Hawaii. We'd rather not have the lumpy bumpy as you go across. Some people don't mind it, but the good thing is with NCL, they are the only cruise line based permanently in Hawaii.
Yeah.
They have registered their ship for the purposes, so they're there year round, 7 days a week, cruising around Hawaii. And as I say, literally, I want to go. My guests tell me Hawaii is amazing, so this is the way to do it.
So you're doing it purely as fly cruise, or are you going to add a bit in Vegas or to break that journey? Because flights can be complicated, can't they?
To be fair, they get a little bit easier.
Yeah.
This is a basic package. We can add on Las Vegas if you want to. We can do it on
Right.
pre-
Or land stay in Hawaii. Then.
Yes.
Yeah.
So no, let's get the main package out of the way. We're going to fly you to Hawaii, to Honolulu.
Right.
The main flight is going to go via Los Angeles. Invariably, you're going to have an overnight in Los Angeles, so that'll be at an airport hotel because it's 10 hours to there.
Yeah.
It's another 5 hours off. If the flights tie up, we'll put you straight across, but there is going to be a stopover in LA. But we budgeted with the price with a night there.
Right.
Then when you get to Hawaii, you're going to go to the Hilton.
And Waikiki.
Hilton in Waikiki.
Nice.
The Waikiki Village. It's the only resort-style hotel in Waikiki.
Because most of them are just big high-rise, aren't they?
This is nice and spread out. It's on the beach. It has 5 pools, including Waikiki's largest super pool and longest water slide. So you can get yourself down there. 20 restaurants and bars, so plenty of choices to eat and drink. They have the Mandara Spa, so when you sort of want to have a nice sensual massage or have your pedicure, you might even be able to get your hair done, Ian.
Yeah, that wouldn't take long. 5 minutes, they do me now.
Also, daily activities going on. I go away on holiday, I like to do stuff. I get bored otherwise. So loads of stuff going on there. So this is 7 nights. And this gives you a great chance to explore Honolulu.
Yeah. So it's 7-night stay.
7-night stay.
And 7-night cruise.
7-night
That's
cruise.
very good.
So obviously the things to do in Hawaii, got to go do Pearl Harbor, haven't you?
Yeah, yeah.
What's Hawaii known for, Ian?
5-0. Surfing.
Surfing, the old lures.
Now, that's what you do, you see.
Is it?
I would do the surfing. You can do that all you like. But...
Well, I've got hot women doing that.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Got the mountains, you got the waterfalls, you got loads of things to see and do.
Well, they filmed Jurassic Park at a lot of those
They
places.
did.
You know, a lot of
That
those.
wasn't actually in Oahu.
That's on one of the other islands.
That's in Willy Willy.
Is it not Willy Willy? Oh, more news off the waves. Yeah, that's.
Willy Willy.
But it's worth seeing that. I've had somebody where they filmed it all.
And also they have there's got lots of volcanoes, craters.
And still going, aren't they? And all the lava
it's
still flows
going.
into the sea.
As I say, it's one place that I really want to go. So it's a 7-night cruise. Unfortunately, this is not all inclusive.
Right.
Come on, Norwegians, sort it out for me, please.
I think it must be an American law or something. It's something called the St. John's Law that maybe NCL can tell us about.
Yes.
Did you know about the St. John's Law?
No, tell me.
It's something to do with the ship being classed as a ferry. That's why they always had to go back into Ensenada before they came back to America. It's worth looking at. You can Google that next time.
Okay.
St. John's Law. There we go. And we'll put it on. Well, that'll be our news piece next week.
Okay, we'll put it on the news next week.
Yeah.
But if any little smarty pants knows why.
Yeah,
yes,
exactly. We'd love to
please
know that. Put it on the
tweet
Facebook.
us.
Tweet us or the Facebook page.
That's the kiddie.
Yeah.
We want to interact with you. We want nice things. We want to.
Yeah.
We want to give you a show that you guys want.
Well, it's all about the passenger, all about our clients. We can learn from them because they tell us what they want, and that's how you create different bits of magic and how I create different bits of magic. We don't just throw a product out. We find out what they want. But I think it's important as well. You know, you've now talked about New York and now you're talking about Hawaii. But with the new laws in America, which could even become stricter, be very careful and make sure that our clients know that you need a passport now that was issued after 2006.
Correct.
ESTA, be very careful when you do your ESTAs that you get the ESTA from the US government. And we must put that on the Facebook page and on the website because there are some bandits out there that are going to absolutely take $70 off you just for filling in a form when you can do it yourself for $14.
And it's generally, you get an immediate response
Exactly.
as well.
But
That
don't do
reminds
what
me.
I did.
What did you do?
I was in serious trouble.
Did you?
I did my wife's last year before we did the big Caribbean group. And I actually ticked the box that she had a criminal record and she did.
She married you?
Yeah, seriously, it was not easy to do. It took me a week and a half to clear. I had to have an interview planned at the US Embassy here in London.
That's fun. Have you been to kind of that?
No, I got out of it in the end because we found a very helpful person at Home Border Security in America on the phone and said and laughed and said that your wife might have a criminal record of murder if you ever do this again. And we cleared it. But be very careful. Tick it carefully. Don't go through into yes, 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 yes. Because once they reject you, it's a swine to get approval, all right? But that's two good points you need to tell people entering the United States.
We'll add down to our Facebook page and we'll also...
We'll put it all on there,
and
yeah.
we'll put it on our website as well.
Yeah.
And we'll put it on the cruise news. That's come in, but we'll tweet it once it's on there
Yeah,
as well.
great
So,
idea.
Great point, Ian, so thank
Yeah.
you very much for that.
No, it's good. But Hawaii, that's so price-wise, I've got to guess this now, have I?
Look, we haven't finished yet.
Oh, keep going.
We didn't know where it's going.
Right.
Okay, so it goes from
Honolulu,
Honolulu, Oahu,
the big island, yeah.
to Maui.
Right.
And the number one thing to do there is the Haleakala National Park. So it has a stunning volcano, which you can go up. But
You can walk up to the top of the crater, can't you, apparently,
Yes.
on that one? Yeah.
That's correct. Next port of call is Kona.
All right.
Thing to do there is dolphin and whale watching.
Beautiful, yeah.
Mind you, you might have seen enough whales around the swimming pool there, Hilton, if you like.
Yeah, especially with the all-inclusive
And then
deals.
my favourite place, it makes me laugh every time. No Willy Willy.
No, Willy Willy.
No Willy Willy.
Home of Jurassic Park.
Yes, and this is also known as the Green Island.
Yeah.
And apparently, what they say the best thing to do is get airborne. So you can take a helicopter tour which goes over where Jurassic Park was filmed and round. That's meant to be absolutely fantastic as well.
Oh, fantastic. Nice itinerary. So with a nice 7-day land base.
7-day land base
And then cruise.
and cruise.
In that order, is it stay then cruise or is it flexible?
Whatever way that the people want. If they
Yeah.
want to do, say, like 5 nights, 7, then 2, we can tweak it. Obviously, things do change with flights, so we have to work with the different flight couriers. Right. We've got dates starting from October 2016 all the way through till end of July 2017. I can go prices further, but then we are taking an educated guess on the flight cost. So the price might go up a little bit more. So I don't want to commit something that I'm not 100% certain on. So 14 nights,
Time of year?
October through to July. So leading is based in December, but the other dates aren't exactly a lot more, about £100 more.
Right.
So this is going halfway across the world. I don't think we can get any further away. Maybe Australia.
Yeah, then you go on down to New Zealand. Yeah, yeah. So how much? I got to guess this, have I? 14 nights. That's got to be a lead-in, $18.99.
Not as good as that, I'm afraid.
No.
If you think the flights to Hawaii are over £1,000
Yeah.
before you start, you've got the cruise. And
So how much were you leading in?
2299.
Still good, still good.
I don't think it's
I'll
very
give you
good.
7 out of 10 for that one.
Did you like that one?
Your other two are better. I'm just being honest. You want me to be?
all right.
Yeah, there you go.
I-
I'll give you a fact. Pearl Harbor. You saw the film?
Yes.
What was the big mistake they made in Pearl Harbor?
I didn't kill Ben Affleck.
No. The girlfriend had a bikini on. The bikini did not come out until 2 years after that. It was always a swimsuit. So
Trust you to pick up on that.
Oh, I know all this stuff.
That's why you're the captain.
That's why I'm the captain. So
Captain
bikinis
Cowley.
were not out when Pearl Harbor happened. That awful time in the war. So, but that's still a great itinerary. I mean, a land stay. Hawaii isn't cheap to stay land-wise.
Hawaii isn't
You
cheap.
can pick up some really cheap 2-3 stars off the street.
This is Hilton.
This is the Hilton, but that's a brand you've got to
Exactly,
trust.
so you've got to appreciate it.
Yeah.
So I could put you in there, but I don't want to.
Yeah, I keep forgetting it's 7 nights you put in there. I always think 3 or 4. So
I could
yeah,
do
you're
3, but to
you're
me-
in the ballpark. So that's okay.
For me, it's a long way to go for 7 nights.
Definitely. Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, and also, if you book an Hawaii cruise, what do we say?
Go on.
Ian says,
Ian says if you book that Hawaiian cruise,
give
you
me
will get a give me a Kindle.
Give me a Kindle.
Give me a Kindle.
We like a Kindle.
Yes, that's good. Okay, and we mentioned, we've done a lot with NCL today, and we mentioned the great news is they're bringing a ship back based out of Southampton for those that don't want to fly,
Correct.
want their nice cruise with ease, transfers within and out the UK. And what ship are they bringing to Southampton?
The Jade.
Lovely.
Love the Jade. Great facilities. Nice size. Usual bits. It's going to be all inclusive for next year. Or
Right.
you pick 1, 2, or your 4 if you go for a suite. But I spoke to NCL yesterday and said, guys, what's selling? Tell us what our guests are looking for. They said, Norway. I said, lovely.
Yeah.
When I look at what we're doing, Hawaii, round trip,
Not everybody wants sun.
no, not everybody wants sun. Everybody wants a little bit of scenery, culture, something a little bit different. So, again, to Norway. Got a couple of days in June, 2nd and the 11th of June for 9-nighters.
Perfect time of the year there.
I've never been. Have you been?
Yes, I have great memories of Norway.
What was the name?
No, it's the fastest I've ever gone off a ship and got back on again when I saw the price of a pint.
Wow, that must have been bad for you to get back on.
Yeah, £8, nearly £8. It's such an expensive country. It's incredible because I forget what part we were in. We went kayaking. And for kayakers and water sport people, there's no finer play. I mean, Norway is out of this world, but it's tough, It's not leisure. You really got to know what you're doing. But houses and property are very inexpensive.
Oh, really? They just stick them on beer?
Yeah, this thing, and that's why they don't have a drink drive issue or anything like that. There are a lot of positives that come out of that, but you have to warn clients, it is expensive. So brilliant that NCL are giving you an all-inclusive package to Norway. Go off and do all the sport. Don't buy a drink. Take a bottle of water with you. Do all the fun things. And I forget where it was, where you go up on the train.
I think that's in Flam.
Is it Flam? That is fantastic.
That looks down over the glacier, doesn't it? And
That's right. And you
on
can
the
get
bay.
off at the top, and then they've got a restaurant up there. We got off midway down and walked back to the ship. And that was quite spectacular. Lovely country, lovely people. Into their music, nice bars, very much jazz-orientated people. And they have seemed everywhere.
I thought we were into rock.
Oh, there's rock as well, but some of these nice fishing places, they seemed that we were there when it was like a jazz festival everywhere we went. And they do it well. Very friendly people. And I went on a place called The Drive of Your Life, and I think that was in
Stavanger.
Stavanger. That's where you get, and you just take the local bus out to this island, and it's called the drive of your life. It's
You want
peanuts.
the bad news?
What?
We're not going to Stavanger.
Oh, there you go. Forget that. Well, just get a local bus anywhere. It'll still be the
Get a
drive
local
of your
bus.
life.
Okay, should we go through the itinerary?
Yeah, go on.
So start from Southampton, so very easy, drive yourself down to Southampton. On to Hamburg in Germany. I was there a few years ago. I really liked it.
Now, I've never done it off a cruise ship. I've been to Hamburg.
I love the
Beatles,
city.
that's where the Beatles did most of their
Was it?
stuff. Yeah.
So I love Hamburg, got the kind of great shopping, lots of big buildings. I loved Hamburg. Then on to Ålesund in Norway.
Right.
Got Aranga.
Been there, kayak there.
Helsinki. Deep.
And cold.
Yeah, I imagine.
Yep.
Helsilp. Hellisund.
Oh, some funny pronunciations there.
And Flam, and then Bergen.
Yeah, I've been to Flam, been to Bergen.
I did want to go to Bergen. I had a girlfriend 25 years ago. She was from Bergen. Never seen her again.
Never seen her again.
She looked like Kelly McGillis.
Expensive shopping as well, you know.
Is it?
Yeah.
Then back to Southampton.
She looked like Kelly McGillis and you dropped her.
I know. I didn't have the joys of the internet, like the free internet package.
But that's why you got to get that internet package.
Get the internet package.
Stay in touch. You can be millions of miles away, but get that into the drinks package and the internet package is the deal.
I think you're right. That is the most popular. I'd go drinks package and the food package.
Yeah.
I like my food.
You like your dining around.
I like my
But
dining.
their food's great anyway. You don't
Food's
need the dine
fantastic,
around.
But
so.
I just like steak and
Okay.
lots of it.
Right.
So we're leading in for 9 nights at £779 per person.
That is good. And that's June. You're not talking about early season when
No,
it may not be warm.
That's
then.
all inclusive. And to put this in perspective, there's other cruise companies, I'm not going to name them because they're all friends, are doing 7 nights, 80 quid cheaper.
Right.
6
So you're
nights.
seeing more,
Seeing more.
better duration. Yeah,
For
that's
extra 80 quid.
Yeah.
The outside is at 869, so that's where you get your pick 2. So if you
so
go,
you pick 2, right? Okay.
So pick 2, you get that. And if you want a balcony, it's £1,279. So, but you only do it once.
Yeah.
If you can afford it, do it. That's if I'm giving any tips, always do a balcony if you can afford it.
Good idea. I forget now what time of the year I went, but it never got dark, and that was very odd.
That's end of June. That's if you go a little bit further up.
That's
as well.
it. Yeah, we
Down-
never
down-
saw dark at
Down to the
all.
midnight sun.
Yeah,
I
and it's
think-
quite odd that.
You can play golf at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, it's crazy. Well, I was sat there on my balcony, thinking, you know, it's really odd. It's 10 o'clock at night. I'm having a nice G&T, and it's light. And then 11 o'clock, I'm having my second G&T, and it's still light. And it just, you couldn't sleep.
Now I know you're lying.
Why?
You said it's your second G&T by 11 o'clock.
No, well, no. Well, that's on the balcony. I started well before then, Ian. But that's a good deal. 779, you say?
779.
9 nights out of Southampton. Very
All
good.
inclusive. So I think
Good.
that is an amazing.
Well done, NCL, on that one. Yeah.
I love that one. But we forgot something.
What? Oh, yes. Book it and get your Kindle. What does Ian say?
Ian says, "Give me a Kindle."
Yeah, book it now. You'll get a Kindle. So you can do all your reading, sat by the pool,
Yep.
download on the free Wi-Fi,
On the free Wi-Fi.
on the internet, download
3
your
o'clock
book.
in the morning.
At 3 o'clock in the
On the
morning.
pool deck,
Gin and tonic,
watching a movie.
watching the film. Done deal.
Happy days. What more does a man want?
There you go.
Okay, that's 4 amazing offers.
That's very good.
I think we should really say about our competition again.
Yeah, come on. Let's find out what it's
Okay.
all about. This is a Carnival cruise and a stay at your place in Orlando. Is that right?
Carnival Cruise, stay in my place in Orlando.
Right.
So we want you to subscribe to our amazing offers. Hope you're enjoying the show. Because are you enjoying it?
Yeah, loving it. This is good. Well, as I said, we're in the cruise industry. Is there a better industry to be in?
No.
You're selling dreams.
Well, it's better than
Not-
selling microchips or cardboard boxes.
There you go. There you go.
So we're going to give you a week in Orlando, a 3-bedroom apartment, overlooking the golf course and the swimming pool, and then 7 nights, 4-board cruise on the Carnival Magic around the Caribbean. We're going to include your flights and also a car hire for the duration. So to win this, all you need to do is go onto the Channel.TV and sign up to our email broadcast, or go onto our Facebook page, like it and share it.
Adore cruises.
No, it's the Cruise Channel.
Cruise channel with a door.
Cruise Channel with a door.
Yeah.
But
I was trying to get stuff to rhyme with the door, and by next week I'll have a nice little jingle made up for you. I think I'll do that. There's a
So-
lot you can put with the door.
so we've got 2 more sections now left, Ian.
What's that?
We want to make this interactive.
Okay.
So I want the guests to ask us questions.
Yeah.
What can we call it?
Ask the captain.
Ask the captain.
Yes.
So if they tweet us, we tweet hashtag.
Tweet or Facebook us.
Hashtag ask the captain.
Yeah.
Any questions?
And I reckon we'll know the answers. We know the people. If we don't know the answers about this industry, we'll be able to get them.
And we're going to read at least one every week.
Yeah.
Should we give them a prize?
Yeah, go on. What are you going to give them
I
now?
don't know. Should we see what... I think we should give them a goodie bag.
Yeah.
We'll give Cruise Line of the Week goodie bag with most probably some...
Nice
pens,
goodies. Yeah.
cups,
Mugs, pens, T-shirts,
whatever.
Speedos.
Not having your speedos.
No.
So, new section for next week. Ask the captain, hashtag us or tweet us.
Yeah, good idea. Okay, God, we talk. Don't we talk, eh?
We talk.
Talk about Top Gear. We can out-talk them, mate. Not off.
So, I can't wait for us to do it live on a cruise ship.
We need to do that and do all the stuff, all the new gimmicks, because all these ships, they've got all these new rides.
Crash one?
Yeah, I reckon. What, crash the ship?
Yeah.
No.
We can create speed.
No, I just want to go on all these rides. I say, I mean, that one, what's it called, where you fly? And it was
High
on
fly.
the high fly. I've always wanted to do that. There was such a queue last time on that. And the new one, I think it's on a Carnival ship where you're on this grid going around the top and you pedal.
That's a sky ride. I've done that last week.
Did you? Is it good? Is it easy?
It's it's easy-ish, but it's fun.
Yeah. I mean, what are they going to think of next?
I don't know.
Crazy. But what about some new late offers? Maybe not ocean, because we're talking about ships.
Okay.
On the sea.
They're not necessarily late offers. This one is, but I've got two offers for you.
Right.
Okay. I'd like to first of all say thank you very much to Norwegian Cruise Line.
Oh, NCL, thank you. Well
They've done a fantastic job. Great product.
And thanks for putting the ship back in Southampton.
Yes, thank you. A couple of very quick offers. We mentioned it last week when John was on here. He's come to do river cruises. And it's funny, me and him in the pub earlier, having lunch, of course, not having a drink. We were talking about river, and you said, Ian, do you sell a Rossa? Is it a Rossa?
A Rossa.
A Rossa. I call it a Rosa.
A-R-O-S-A.
And I said, we're just starting to. Great feedback from last week. And they've given us another deal. They've given us 7 nights out of Amsterdam. And the thing that people don't realise about river cruises, they're normally really expensive, aren't they?
Oh, yeah, they can be very expensive. But they are value, even at the price, they're value for money. You know, we don't want to cheapen the market.
No,
but I've seen that deal, and it's incredible. And because it's a great ship, and they are ships, they're not boats. They're ships. The food is amazing. They do 2 options. They do a premium all-inclusive, and they do like a select all-inclusive, sometimes with wine or whatever with dinner. I was lucky enough to have the all-inclusive one. But the beauty of river is, let's say Cologne, which is one of my favorite cities. You just park alongside. You're in the heart of the city and in the heart of the town, and you know they're not going to go to 3 or 4 in the morning. Come back when you like. They got bikes on there. You can just go and cycle. Yeah, you can hire bikes.
These ships are actually pretty new as well, aren't they?
Oh yeah, state of the art.
Some of the newest on there. So.
And depending on the tide within the river, the bridge actually comes down on these ships because you know they've had a lot of rain. You take this last month in France. The Seine, it rose by many meters. So these things have to adjust to the rivers. So, and you'll see the captain he'll be in the bridge and then it comes down. But the nice thing about it, you can go in with the captain when he's going down the river. If he puts a smiley face on, this is the captain we had on the last Rosa. You can go in and see him. If you've got a grumpy face, it's a difficult time of maneuvers. So, that's the beauty of it.
That makes sense.
Oh, fabulous product.
But I'll tell you one thing, this deal is a deal. So it's in and out of Amsterdam.
And that's right by the Central Railway Station.
Really?
Yeah, that's where it leaves, yep.
Lovely itinerary, on to Rotterdam.
Superb.
Through the Dutch Delta.
Nice.
On to Ghent.
I've never been there, no.
Overnight in Antwerp. Then back to Amsterdam.
That's a good one.
We've got 4 dates. 31st of August, 7th of September, 14th of September, and 21st of September. So as cruisers, we think that's actually peak time. We're doing this at $599 per person for the week.
That's fantastic. That is great. That's full board.
Full board.
You come in, you don't need to worry about getting transport to anywhere. They offer really nice tours.
Yeah.
But you can go off and do your own thing. Oh, that's brilliant. That's great. $599 in our summer is great.
That's the first one.
Yeah.
And the other one, so if you book any of this, you've got to say, Ian says, give me a Kindle. You'll find the information on the website.
Yeah.
The other offer, which I briefly touched on earlier, Cuba.
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 Celestial. Is that
Celestial
what?
Cruises.
Celestial Cruises, yeah.
So we put a package together with Celestial. I think when you go to Cuba, you can see quite a lot of Cuba. So why don't we take you and start you elsewhere? You can board
In Jamaica.
In Jamaica.
In Montego Bay.
Montego Bay, man.
Montego Bay.
Montego Bay.
Yeah.
So what we've done, we've put some packages together. It's 4-star all-inclusive for 3 nights in Montego Bay. Then you're going to collect the Celestial ship and have 7 nights going round the hearts of Cuba. So it goes into all the best places. So it's you get an overnight in Havana, Punta France, as I mentioned earlier,
Yeah.
Cienfuegos. I wish I could speak Spanish. Then Montego Bay. So obviously you start at Montego Bay, Santiago de Cuba, and then back to Havana again. So it's really
Overnight in Havana sounds nice because it comes to life apparently at night and they're all dancing and it's really, that's the atmosphere.
As I say, we've got a choice of 4-star hotels in Montego Bay. If you want my recommendation, I was in Montego Bay in November last year. I'd done around 10 Sandals properties.
Right.
Close by is Sandals Carlisle, which is a great property. Personally, if you're going to go to Montego Bay and Jamaica, you've got to do Dunn's River Falls.
Yeah.
So if you're going to do Dunn's River Falls...
You could do Martha's River
if you're
as well.
If you're going to do that, I would go to Sandals Ocho Rios.
That's just Rios, yeah.
I love that. But we're leading in for this price for 10 nights at $15.99 per person. Dates November through to April. Outside at $17.99. You can add an all-inclusive onto the ship, because we like a little bit all-inclusive,
Yeah.
at $179 per person. And they also, Celestial, do a tour package for £110 per person. So when you get into Cuba, so I think that's cracking value.
That is good. Be nice to get some more information on the ship in the future, if we can do that, some images, because it's a new brand, and I think people, if they want to try something new or to put their toe in the water, as we say,
if you want to go to Cuba,
they want to see
that's
that
fantastic.
on. Yeah.
And then with it, if you book this one, find it on the website. Ian says.
Give us a Kindle.
So that's our show done. One thing
Fantastic.
we haven't said, I haven't reminded our customers, we aren't ABTA and ATOL bonded.
Exactly.
So your money is fully protected. Any questions, please tweet us, Facebook us. We'll come back to you as quickly as we can. Obviously, myself and Ian, we've been around a long while.
A long time.
And we've got some great stuff coming for you in future, because we're thinking about taking them away, aren't we?
Yeah.
Should we host it? Should we do two?
Yeah, we should do. Yeah, we need to do one of those. I like that one with the. What you should call that is reggae and salsa.
Reggae and salsa.
Reggae and salsa, because
I'll
you're
be
giving them
Reggie.
the Jamaica and then you're going to give them the Cuban salsa.
I'll be Reggie, you be salsa.
I'll be salsa.
That sounds like Reggie and Bolly, isn't it? Right, that's all from us.
Great one. Well done.
See you next week.
Yeah,
Lovely.
great deals.
Cheers.
Nice to see you.
No worries.